to John O'Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Houston about to kick off to get things underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Buffaloes offense takes the field. And we've said many times that tight end is the quarterback's best friend. But the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Offense gets set for second down. They'll run the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw, it's Salter. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Buffaloes send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So the Houston Cougars offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is
fires into traffic, picked off. Got some room to run. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs and I'm in scoring position.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. He'll do it himself. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Colorado!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Wake Forest rose to the occasion when it needed to, and they'll be celebrating a solid victory there in Winston-Salem. Week by week, you can feel the momentum building within that program.
Off play action on first down.
One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. Harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Second down coming up.
To the air, it's Wegman. Fires to the big fella. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
Third down coming up.
Guys, Colorado has the lead here, and we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats.
Houston, 0.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Wants to throw again. Snagged in the middle. It's Broussard. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And that's first down.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got a man. It's Broussard. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Another first down.
They'll run it. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Second down.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Wegman. Makes the grab. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
And the Buffaloes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Balls. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Buffaloes will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. On the run, fires downfield. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off! What a play by this defense. Looking for more room. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they turn it into a defensive score. Effective offense has led the way, but a most effective defensive play there.
No doubt. Putting separation now. This game's starting to get out of hand. Defense making plays like this. Offense continuing to score points. Hey, defense wins championships and apparently scores points.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Connors. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. The Cougars come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. Looking to pass, it's Weckman. Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the 1st half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the 1st half.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Welch. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And the Buffaloes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They are in danger of squandering this great field position unless they can convert this 3rd and 5. Quick release by the QB. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And it's no good. He missed it. But there is a flag down, and he might get another shot at this.
Defense.
This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To the air, it's Salter. Quick strike complete. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. They're on the left hash. You'll have no trouble with the distance, but that angle may give him an issue. And the try is no good after the miss. Still an 11-point game, guys.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll send the tight end in motion. Takes the handoff. It's Sanford. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
And the Buffaloes will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this 3rd quarter. 3 first-half turnovers.
So if you're on offense, let's just stay out of our way and find out what happens here in the second half. We're not even giving ourselves a chance because we keep turning the football over. If we can do that, we've got a chance to come back in this game.
I think it's a
And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. And on the opening drive of the second half, you've made adjustments, but sometimes you underestimate the fact that the defense is ready for your adjustments.
And they've made their own adjustments as well, and they're allowed to sit there in the locker room and think and wonder about how you're going to attack them coming out of the tunnel. Great job being ready to go at the start of the second half by the defense.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Dropping back, it's Salter. And here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. The Buffaloes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their... Going for it all. Touchdown, Buffs! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Syracuse is currently ahead in this one, but I don't see Jim Brown or Ernie Davis or even Donovan McNabb out there. This team has struggled to pull away. They're up by 10 over the Judicials. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The play action fake. Pocket breaking down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. He's brought down, a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Salter. Quickly complete.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Miller. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Near the 18-yard line. Good enough for
To the air on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Welsh. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out fast. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Tight end now in motion. He'll pull it on the read. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. And lost ground on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. Quarterback on the keeper. Moving toward the end zone and fumble! Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. We start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Colorado! And the punishment has been extended. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Houston, 3.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. He'll keep it himself. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. And he's wrestled to the ground. And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Here's a heat. Looking for a big play. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Caught near the sticks. It's Broussard. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
And first down.
Leaves it with the back. Nice move there. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. This Houston offense about to snap it on 1st down again.
First down for the offense.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10.
A first down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They move to the 16. It's 1st and 10.
Knocking on the door. Offense now.
Leaves it with the running back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Off play action. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston! Hello! What a run for this playmaker to just elude the defense and get in for the score.
And I tell you what, defensively, you can't let this guy get on the edges. You cannot give up contain when you're defensive ends. You got to stay outside. You got to make sure you know this guy's going to scramble and try to make plays, and you got to make sure you keep him in the pocket.
PAT unit on the field.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 28-10. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and to keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Looking downfield, it's Salter. Got it set up on the outside. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Smalls. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Good enough for 1st down.
It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish the season strong. It's not over yet. 2 bad weeks. Flush it down the toilet. Refocus the mechanism. We're ready to rock and roll next week.
It just needs to be about finding a way to win a game right now. In all likelihood, 99.9% chance the college football playoff now is not a possibility anymore. That's okay. Let's worry about winning a game. Let's go back. Let's watch the film. Let's get back to being who we are so we can get this ship right.